I think the main problem with the production was that damn coffin was
Had to be, surely.
First of all, beautiful craftsmanship by Joe.
Yeah,
He built
Joe right there.
All
Joe
made.
right there made it himself, designed it, but he had to leave early. So what we did was we filmed everything at our normal spot. You know, we film a lot of stuff here.
Probably
and
recognize it.
Yeah, so we filmed it here, and then Joe had to leave early, and he brought the coffin in like a big truck of his.
Which the coffin fits in pretty well.
Yeah, it fit in pretty well.
Great for transporting a car.
We all have like sedans, so and like just like small cars, nothing crazy.
Because we were like the last one left for the night, right? It was just the four of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Down to just the dream team right here.
So Joe had to leave early, so we actually filmed like the scenes of like Joe at the apartment. We filmed our scenes with Joe, and then we drove to the apartment, and then we filmed those scenes, and then Joe left, and then we drove back here, and then we filmed the rest of our stuff. And we still had the coffin here, and it was like 11 p.m. at night, and we were like, all right, we're done filming, and we had to deal with the coffin. And we were like, all right, I don't know what we do. Like, this thing is huge.
Heavy.
No, like we tried
large.
cramming it in my car, and there was so much damn sawdust in that car now.
Yeah.
And there was like it was not fitting. So me and Sam were like, all right. We tried waddling it out to like the parking lot of this place, and it's just like a community center kind of thing. So you can like
this is right by an elementary school.
Yeah, right, shares a border with an elementary school.
Yeah, so this community center is kind of like a small town community center. It's right next to the elementary school of this community. And we're just waddling around at 11 p.m. at night with this giant-ass coffin in the parking lot. And we're trying to be like, all right.
I'm pretty sure it was a weekday, too.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. So, like, the kids would have seen
School
it the next day.
Yeah. So we were like, and we're trying to cram it in our car, and it's just like, nothing works. So, like, earlier in the night, Eric is like, hey, I could probably get, like, my dad's truck if you want. And I'm like, oh, no problem. Like, an hour or two later, I'm like, can we get your dad's truck? And at this point, it's too damn late. Like, it's just like,
Yeah,
it's just...
At this point, it's like 1 a.m., and my dad is retired, so he's been asleep since, like, 6 p.m.
So it was always too late.
Yeah.
There was never a right time.
That was never an option.
You brought it up for no reason.
I wanted to distribute it.
So, no truck. Nobody had a truck available.
No.
Anybody that knew anybody that had a truck available, they were asleep.
Yeah.
So we were just in the middle of this parking lot with this coffin that we had no idea what to do with. So we were like, all right, well, we might have to leave it here overnight. So we're like, okay, well, we don't want to throw it away. There was a dumpster there, but it was just like, all right, we don't want to throw this coffin away. So, and we were like, all right.
Just thinking what looks the least suspicious here.
Yeah.
Dealing with this coffin.
Yeah, because it's just like, you leave a coffin in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
People are going to notice.
Nothing illegal
Authorities will be
about
called.
what we were doing. But
No, we just had a coffin
just questionable.
that we had to deal with. So, what? Like, there was like a barn behind this community center.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, let's bring it behind the barn.
Yeah,
but
it's
we
like
were like, we don't...
outside, out of mind.
Yeah, but we were kind of like, we don't know if this barn is a part of the community center.
This might just be some random person's barn.
Yeah.
Leave a coffin out there in their backyard. Seems a little bad too.
So we were a little worried about that. So we were like, all right, so how about let's do this? Let's detach the top of it.
Let's try to break it apart, but carefully, so we can reassemble it later.
Yeah, because the main thing is
less
like
creepy.
Because like that would be like a bomb threat if like you just see a closed casket next to an elementary school. We were like, all right, no. So we were like, all right, well let's open up this
Separate
casket.
the pieces.
Let's separate the top from the bottom.
And to do that,
so we needed tools, and nobody had tools except for Eric. And Eric had tools in his back seat, but these tools were for his dad.
It was Christmas time.
December, I had just bought my dad a Christmas present, like the day before or something, and it was just in my trunk still. I got
A drill and tool set.
a drill and bit set. So exactly what we needed for this situation.
So he had to open up the tool set and to unhook the casket top and all that.
Very well crafted, by the way, by Joe. He
Yeah,
did
very
that
very
thing
well
nice
crafted.
and straight.
Amazing.
Professional grade quality. Had to use a power drill to get it apart.
That was not going out by hand.
Yeah. So unhook that, and then I leave the top of it like next to the dumpster, and then I leave the bottom of it
Around the corner.
Yeah, around the corner. And then I get a call from and then like we're like, all right, we're good. Go home. I get a call from the community center the next day, and I still haven't even listened to it. I just read like the transcript, and they're just like, like it even says in the transcript, it's just like, hi Scott, we see these left, like what looks like a coffin that you left over.
In hindsight, a note probably would have been good.
Yeah, and in hindsight, we were like, we should have just left a note. These people know us by now. We filmed like Bargain Bin Christmas there. We filmed The Trial. We filmed
A lot of just the skits.
Great Mysteries of Gaming, all that kind of stuff.
Always a good time in that community.
Yeah, always great. We didn't get our security deposit back once. That was it. After that, they love us.
Yeah, it's like something stupid. Too.
It was
like
the first one,
we didn't
right?
Put the chairs back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There was
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we lost the security deposit was when we filmed Onion Markets at Munch because we didn't know how to properly like set everything back up. So we cleaned stuff up and we set things back. But to get your security deposit back at a lot of these community centers, you have to be very specific in terms of like, all right, the chairs go right back where they go. Like no leftover trash, no leftover crumbs, all that stuff. And we left over some damn crumbs. And, the chairs definitely were not set up exactly as they should have been. But we learned our lesson after that. And ever since then,
Good boys.
yeah, things have been perfectly fine. But they say it's just like, hi, yeah, there's like a coffin and this thing is like huge. So they were like, yeah, can you like pick this up? And if you do, like we'll give you back your security deposit. We just needed to get rid of it.
It's like, we don't want to look at it. We don't want to have to file anything. We can't use it.
Yeah, in hindsight, I was just like, because I'm always a little like, I never like to tell people like, hey, can we film a little video? Like, I'm always like whenever I like rent something like this, I'm like, hi, we have a business meeting to attend to, and as we're like
through within 30 seconds of walking.
Yeah. As we're setting up,
This does not add up in the slightest.
as we're setting up the whole thing, like the person that runs like the office is still there. And, like, they're about to leave in 30 minutes, but they see me and Joe walking in carrying a casket in suits.
Could be happening right
At least this
Yeah,
time
in
it's
Sense of our
suits.
competitors. Our Q3 quarterly analysis shows that we are going to be murdered.
At least this one was in suits. So yeah,
I'm bringing in damn like 30 boxes of multiple Frito-Lay products and like all this
Snacks.
and like they're like and they had a good laugh about it. They were like, yeah, that's fine, and like I had my dad help me out with like just picking the coffin back up and just bringing it home. Still in my garage to this very day.
Got involved in this video.
Yeah.
Put them on camera.
Big dad
Not yet.
big
Not
dad
yet.
production.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I mean, like I still like it wasn't like frustrating. It was more like god damn. And it was also funny because
Oh, yeah, it was
like
hilarious. And the
like
moment
I had
hindsight.
well I also had like all these I printed off all these things for props wise, like there was like the Frito-Lay stuff and there was also like pictures of like the Wendy's employee dead and all that
Yeah.
stuff, or
Eric's
like or there was like the pictures of like Dominic from like one of the Halloween specials like that we just put up in the background as in like in memoriam, and I didn't know what to do with them, so I just threw them all in the casket, and I was like, all right, so we get rid of them.
It looks like I was the framed one.
Yeah, no, because like we're moving all around, and Dominic finally comes out because it's mainly just me and Sam moving the coffin around. He's just like, all right, what's taking you guys so long? And we open up the coffin, and there's just 50 pictures of Dominic in them. He's like, you can't leave those in there. Like people are gonna ask questions.
People be on the hunt for me.
There's way too much intrigue there to not look
Yeah.
into that more.
Yeah.
What does this mean? I can be found.